Our election system is not secure. The attack on the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021 was a wake-up call. The 2020 election and its aftermath showed the nation that our electoral system was fraught with peril, posing an existential risk to our democracy. Not only did powerful forces in American politics, including the President of the United States, display a willingness to challenge and subvert the basic operations of the democratic process, and not only did the nation discover that there were many ways that this could be achieved, but the country learned in an unforgettable manner that the protections in place for our elections are searingly vulnerable. To cast a vote in the United States of America is an act of both hope and faith. When you drop that ballot in the ballot box, you do so with the confidence that every person named on that ballot will hold up their end of the bargain, warned the congressional committee that investigated the events of January 6th. The person who wins must swear an oath and live up to it. The people who come up short must accept the ultimate results and abide by the will of the voters and the rule of law. This faith in our institutions and laws is what upholds our democracy. If that faith is broken, if those who seek power accept only the results of the elections that they win, then the American democracy, only a few centuries old, comes tumbling down. The danger posed by election denialism was not simply that it could take hold over one of the nation's major political parties, but that there were accessible ways to achieve the goal of declaring an election's outcome illegitimate. The constitutional system on which we rely to determine who will be our president has multiple points of vulnerability that can be manipulated, exploited, and weaponized, despite long-standing efforts to implement safeguards. Layered on top of the process is a communications environment where misinformation and disinformation, from at home and abroad, easily permeate the ecosystem on which we depend to understand the outcomes of democratic contests. While it is true that the election of 2020 ended with the rightful person in office, largely as a result of individuals who refused to interfere with lawfully cast and counted votes, the potential for an illegitimate outcome remains. Had Vice President Mike Pence made a different decision on January 6th, yielding to the pressure of the president and his council to delay counting the votes? Or if one state official in Michigan or Wisconsin had moved forward in sending an alternative slate of delegates, it is not difficult to imagine how Donald Trump might still be sitting in the Oval Office.